Alright, students, you're welcome to this lesson entitled Fundamental Computer Operations. Fundamental Computer Operations. That's what we're looking at. Now, in this lesson, what will you learn? First of all, you know the meaning of booting, then types of booting, the meaning of icons. Then we shall look at the various steps involved in booting and shutting down the computer. So, first of all, let's know the meaning of booting. What does it mean to boot a computer? Well, to boot a computer, it simply means the process of starting a computer system and loading its operating system, which is the OS, into the computer's memory. So when you turn on a computer or you restart a computer, it goes through a series of steps known as the boot sequence to initiate the hardware components, perform self-tests, and also to load the necessary software to make the computer operate very well. Now, what are the types of booting? Well, basically, we have two types of booting: the cold booting and the warm booting. Alright, now what's cold booting? Well, you know, to boot the computer means to start the computer, to put it on. So cold booting means when you start a computer that was totally shut down before, when you start it up, that's cold booting. It loads the operating system that makes the computer to run or function very well into the memory of the computer. For the warm booting, it is also known as a restart or a soft reboot. It happens when you restart a computer without turning off the power supply. So in warm booting, the computer goes through a shorter startup process compared to that of the cold booting. Now, what are the various steps involved in shutting down a computer system, in booting and shutting down a computer system? Please watch this clip.
How to start a computer. Hi friends. To work on a computer, you have to start a computer. To start a computer, you have to follow some steps. Step 1. Switch on the main power supply button. Step 2. Switch on the UPS button. Step 3. Switch on the power supply button of the CPU. Step 4. Switch on the monitor button, and wait for some time. You will find a welcome screen of Windows. Windows is an operating system. It is a user-friendly software. The first screen that appears on starting a computer is known as the desktop. The desktop has many small pictures, known as the icons. The thin bar at the bottom of the desktop is called the taskbar. How to shut down a computer. After your work is finished, you should always shut down the computer. Step 1. Click on the Start button. Step 2. Click on the Power button. Step 3. Click on the Shutdown option, and wait for some time, till the computer turns off automatically. Step 4. Then switch off the Monitor button. Step 5. Switch off the UPS button. Step 6. Switch off the main power supply button. Switching off the main power supply button directly, without shutting down the computer, can harm the computer.
Alright, so what have we been talking about? Well, we'll start by knowing the meaning of booting. We learned that booting means to start the computer, to run it, to load the operating system into the memory. Then we looked at the types of booting. We have the cold booting and the warm booting. Then after that, we look at the meaning of icons, and then we concluded by looking at the various steps involved in booting and shutting down the computer. So this is what we can take in this lesson. Bye.